I'm gonna go let Marisol know that, because when we were looking at this, we didn't think that there was anything available, so she thought she was kind of like.
Start the meeting at 6:37. Okay, Representatives Norman, Pulaski, Powers, and Umbris are present. Chimbra, Fritchie, and Gardner are excused. Various reasons. The new business tonight is 3.1 2024 1077-5. It's an adoption and retaining of excess tax payment ordinance. It's a resolution, so I'm gonna ask Representative Norman to do my reading. Yes.
Whereas pursuant to section 12-129 of the general statute, the legislative body of a municipality by charter may authorize the tax collector to retain payments in excess of the amount due if less than $5. And whereas the town charter and Connecticut state statutes authorize municipalities to adopt ordinances affecting municipality, and whereas the town council held a public hearing at their March 4th, 2025 meeting, and the ordinance was recommended for resolution at the committee of the whole March 11th, 2025. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the town council hereby adopts the ordinance retaining excess tax payments for amounts less than $5 and refer to the RTM.
Thank you. Yes. Manager Burt to explain this as far as the ordinance is concerned.
I'll let, yeah, or
we
actually
also
most of the
have,
tax collectors on here.
online as well.
Okay.
This is Melissa McGuire.
Hi, Melissa. Could you just give us a brief overview of exactly how this works?
So currently we have refunds that are like less than $5, 90 cents, that require by state statute to be refunded. So we'd be sending out a refund for 90 cents because we don't have this ordinance. We do transfer any overpayments or refunds due to customers to any upcoming bills when they're on our system. But some customers do not have any pending bills for years. So in an effort to try to save money,
Yep.
and taxpayer funds and cutting checks, mailing a check out, plus all the time to write up a refund. Currently also, we do have an ordinance that we write off if somebody owes us $5. So this, in essence, kind of would be a wash, you know,
Yep.
and trying to gather some of the funds that are being lost on the other end.
So it's basically a common sense ordinance.
Yes, but we thought we had this ordinance many years ago, and the town attorneys could not find that we had it. So we are going to you and asking to adopt this.
Okay. Any other information I'd like to ask?
Just what Melissa was touching on, administratively, it is very exhausting to be refunding.
Chasing 90 cents and $1.
And honestly, most times when we issue these refund checks to people, it's not an ACH, it's an actual physical check that's mailed to somebody. And
Costs more money.
people don't, well, the cost of mailing the check is actually more sometimes than actual refund. People don't tend to cash these checks because they're minimal and they're like, whatever, you know. So then we are chasing this outstanding check every month when we're reconciling our bank statement. And then after a certain number of years, we have to actually physically dispute it over to the state. So it's a very lengthy process for a very minimal amount of money. So.
Interesting. Okay. Thank you. Good.
You said you will push it forward to a pending balance. Does that mean like next year's taxes, or probably next year's taxes?
Yes, so so the grand list 2024,
Yeah.
if they have a refund due to them that's under $5, we would transfer that to the grand list 2024 in July or anytime after that year the bill is on our system. We would not do it before July 1st because they're different fiscal years.
Great.
But definitely if a customer has a bill, we transfer it to a residential sewer, commercial sewer, wherever they would like.
Great.
Real estate, motor vehicle.
That's great.
Does it have any effect that there is a typo in here about the general statute?
Where's that?
Did you get that when I tripped over the word?
Yes, right.
The very first statute on the
It
whereas.
says.
The statute.
12-129, The general statute.
That's considered a Scrivener's error. We could just correct that.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Plus
There's a
it's-
statute,
plus
a
it's the act-
statute of liberty. She's saying, give me my check. Wait.
Plus, it's the actual result. That's the
Well,
action.
because, you know, Because it is the reference that you're going to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Like if it was in but or, it wouldn't bother me, but
Okay,
I just want to make sure we're covered.
Representative Umbris, anything to add? Okay, great. I see no further questions, so I'm gonna ask us to take a vote here. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Tom?
You haven't had anybody
Yeah.
second it, did you?
Yeah, we can second it. Okay.
So I moved the motion.
I second it.
Fine.
Great.
Great, great.
We're winging it.
Okay, we're just going today. We did vote 4-0. Thank you, Tom, for coming to our meeting, and we'll see you in the next meeting. We're adjourned.
Thanks, Melissa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you for